Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Today our subject is contemporary issues and trends in education. The topic of today's lecture is technology in education. The outlines of lectures are access and evaluate information, use and manage information, analyze media, create media products, apply technology effectively. Now, let's have a quickie. I think you have seen all these icons at internet or in our cell phones. Whenever we use Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, or in general when we use Google, so we often see such type of icons over there. So every icon has its significance because of its particular name. Like F means Facebook, and then Twitter, Instagram, Google Plus, YouTube, LinkedIn. So every form has a particular content that describes or explains about itself. Now these are also buttons like Skype, Pinterest, and Share, Blogger, and so on. So if we do it in colorful, then it's a sign of share, blog, SlideShare, Skype, Flickr, and Pinterest. So these are also the way we use for social media. Now there are some other icons that we use differently with different icons but with the same content. Now see also these are also different icons used for different forms, for different websites and different applications. Today's children are growing up in a rapidly changing digital age that is far different from that of their parents and grandparents. Do our kids know these? Now see the different pics that we have used in our past: TV, Betamax, CD player, camera film. So today, because of advancement in technology, so we don't have such type of things nowadays. Moreover, do these children know? Because we also used in the past such type of equipments. Now these are also those are consisting or existing recently in the present age: LCD, laptop, and Android phones, etc. How will we be able to help them in what they know? What is good learning? Good learners are teachers committed to sharing with others what they have learned. They write about it and talk about it. Good learners can explain what they know in a way that makes sense to others. They are connected to the knowledge passed on to them and committed to living what they have learned with others. A good learner is an active listener willing to voice their opinions, questioning, open-minded, positive, enthusiastic, determined, adaptable, shows initiative, prepared to learn from their mistakes. Student collaborating and discussing ideas, possible solutions, then project-based learning, designed around real world context. So, learning is an active process of appropriation of knowledge, abilities, and skills in order to enhance the personal or collective control potential of shaping reality in a given context or situation. Good learning outcomes focus on the application and integration of the knowledge and skills acquired in a particular unit of instruction and emerge from the process of reflection on the essential contents of the course, more specifically, good learning outcomes. Connecting with other students around the world on topics of study, immersing students in a learning experience that allows them to grapple with the problems, gaining higher order thinking skills from such technology, then it develops, grow, learn. When we see or hear these, what do they bring to our mind? So definitely these icons shows that these are some kind of social media. So what emotions do associate with them? Like if we want to see some movies or watch movies, and if we want to share our contents, so we use LinkedIn, or when we talk with the someone, so we use Twitter, and when we want to advertise, then we use the platform of Facebook. So these are some emotions that those are connected with these platforms. A variety of technologies are all around, as in our homes, offices, and schools. When used wisely, technology and media can support learning and relationships. Like books, magazines, newspapers, recording, cinema, radio, television, internet, cell phone, forms. What does technology brings to our students? Students can learn useful life skills through technology. Modern learning is about collaborating with others, solving complex problems, critical thinking, developing different forms of communication and leadership skills, and improving motivation and productivity. The implementation of technology in schools helps close that gap. Technology has the ability to enhance relationships between teachers and students. Technology helps makes teaching and learning more meaningful and fun. Students are also able to collaborate with their own classmates through technological applications. Technology also plays huge role in increasing our students' productivity by giving them the tools they need to be more successful, as well as motivators and rewards when they perform well. So this in turn reduces waste time, energy, and money while encouraging and rewarding hard work. So technology brings us authenticity, enjoyable and engaging shared experiences, optimized potential for students' learning and development, and it supports relationships. Technology can and does help students develop all kinds of skills from the basic to the higher order critical thinking ones. One thing that this nascent evidence base does show is that technology can be linked to improved learning. When technology is integrated into lessons in ways that are aligned with good in person teaching pedagogy, learning can be better than without technology. Technology is important because it makes you feel more secure with every area in life for both personal and business reasons. With technology advancing, more people are able to have access to supplies such as fresh water and food, because technology can help deliver those items to people that otherwise couldn't get it. However, for technology to be successful, teachers need to make informed choices related to the pedagogical approach, students' needs, and learning objectives. Just as important as what technology is used is how learning can be enhanced through technology. Technology in education enables children to adjust to their own pace of learning. Students who need extra time can spend more time going over exercises until they understand, whilst students who need less support can continue ahead. So it also frees up the teachers to help kids who needs more support on an individual level. So there are different forms of literacy. The first one is digital literacy. These are basically concerned with the cognitive skills that are used in executing tasks in the digital environment. Then computer literacy. Computer literacy means that this is ability to use computer and software. Media literacy means when you have able to think critically about the different types of media. Then informative literacy. It is the ability to evaluate, locate, identify, and effectively use information. Then technology literacy. This is the ability to use technology effectively in the several different ways. What is interactive media? Interactive media normally refers to the product that serves on digital computer based systems which respond to the user actions by presenting content such as text, moving images, animations, video, audio, and video games. So, interactive media is a method of communication in which the output from the communication from the media comes from the input of the users, and interactive media works with the user participations. The media still has the same purpose, but the user's input adds interactions and brings interesting features to the systems for a better enjoyment. Now, what is the purpose of interactive media? The purpose of interactive media is to engage the user and interact with him or her in a way non-interactive media do not. Traditionally, forms of media such as television and radio originally required no active participation. This refers to the digital and analog materials, including software, programs, applications, broadcast, and streaming media, some television programming, e-book, the internet, and other forms of the content. These are designed to facilitate active and creative use by students and to encourage social engagements with others and adults. The interactive media reflects the ever-changing digital age and provide guidance educators about the use of technology and interactive media in ways that can optimize opportunities for students' cognitive, social, emotional, physical, and linguistic development. So, what are the examples of interactive media useful in the classrooms? Like if we have Facebook, share, Google Plus, YouTube, blog. So what are its benefits? So basically these are the examples of useful social media that can be used in the classrooms. The shift to new media literacies and need for digital literacy that encompasses both technology and media literacy will continue to shape the world in which the students are developing and learning. So why is it so important? Interactive media is helpful in the 4 development dimensions in which young children learn: social and emotional language development, cognitive and general knowledge, and approaches toward learning. Using computers and educational computer softwares in the learning environments help children increase communication skills and their attitudes about learning. Strong literacy skills are the key tool used when students discern and interpret information, enabling them to utilize the internet to its full potential and making sure that the inevitable digital footprint that children will leave is one that is safe, appropriate, and reflective of their true self. The prevalence of electronic media in the lives of young children means that they are spending an increasing number of hours per week in front of and engaged with screens of all kinds, including televisions, computers, smartphones, tablets, handhelds, game devices, and game consoles. So there are concerns about their access to technology, like health, irregular sleep patterns, obesity. Then behavioral issues are there, like laziness and passiveness. Then focus and attention problems remains there due to technology. Decrease academic performance, uh, negative impact on socialization and language development, increase in amount of time young children are spending in front of screens. The impact of technology is mediated by teachers' use of the same developmentally appropriate principles and practices that guide the use of print material and all other learning tools and content for young children. So there are some examples, like a couple of basic examples of interactive media or video games and websites. Websites, especially social networking websites, provide the interactive use of text and graphics to its users, who interact with each other in the various ways such as chatting, playing online games, sharing posts, and may include their thoughts and or pictures and so forth. Video games are also one of the common examples of interactive media, as the players make use of the joystick's controller to interactively respond to the actions and changes taking place on the game screen generated by the game applications, which in turn reacts to the response of the players through the joystick or controller. To use technology as one of the many effective teaching tools, apply the following principles and ideals. So, there are different principles while implementing the technologies. Interactive media can be implemented using a variety of platforms and applicants that use technology. Some examples include mobile platforms such as touch screens, smartphones, tablets, as well as other interactive mediums that are created exclusively to solve the unique problem or set of problems. Interactive media is not limited to a professional environment. It can be used for the technology that respond to the user actions. This can include the use of JavaScript and Ajax in web pages, but can also be used in programming languages or technology that has similar functionality. One of the most recent innovation to use interactively that solves a problem that individuals have on the daily basis is Delta Airlines Photon Shah. So this device was developed as a collaboration between Delta Airlines and Professor Russell Foster of Cambridge University. So the device is designed to reduce the effect of jet lag on customers that often take long flights across time zones. The interactivity is evident because of how it solves this problem. By observing that what time zone a person has crossed, the matching those to the basic known sleep cycles of the individual. So this machine is able to predict when a person's body is expecting light and when it is expecting darkness. So it then stimulates the individuals with the appropriate light source variations for the time, as well as an instructional code to inform them of what times their body expects light and what times it expects darkness. So, the growth of interactive media continues to advance today. With the advent of more and more powerful machines, the limit to what can be input and manipulated on a display in real time has become virtually non existent. Incorporating technology in classrooms is a choice, not a necessity. Technology is one of the many tools that young children can use to carry out their play ideas, acquire knowledge and skills, and solve problems. Technology should be used in moderation to supplement, not replace hands on learning with real material that provide a full range of physical, sensory, intellectual, and social experiences. Technology should be interactive and open ended, and it should promote discovery learning, not emphasize drill and practice. Technology should serve as a catalyst for the social interaction. Adults should act as a partners when children choose to use technology, just as they partner and interact with children during their types of play. Choose hardware and apps that are safe and sturdy enough for students to use independently. Because new technologies are being developed all the times, their appropriateness in terms of physical, cognitive, and social development must be evaluated on an ongoing basis. Technology, when appropriately designed and used with the guidance of a supportive adults, it can promote early learning and development. This was all about this lecture. Thank you so much. Stay blessed. Allah Hafiz.